right, welcome team. Thank you for joining me. Today we are in a new space, but not a new space to me. This is the weight room. This is where I do my personal training and group classes. So for today's equipment, a bench if you have one, no worries. If not, you'll go from the floor there. And then we have a set of 30s and a set of 20s that I am using for reference. So you're thinking medium to heavy weight today. We have split squats, some things on the legs that maybe you just do body weight with or a little less. All right, let's go ahead and warm up. We're gonna do shoulder circles back here, up and around, real big. Exaggerate this movement up towards the ears, back and down. There you go. Oh, that feels good. Open up. I hope everybody's doing well today. Let's go forward now with this rotation. Even if you're not, I'm hoping that once we get moving, we start to feel a little bit better and end on a good note here today. Up and over. 3, 2, and 1. On this next one, we're going to swing and move side to side and open up here back, okay? There we go. 3, 2, and 1. No windows here, team. I'm just going to go ahead and talk us through the warm-up. Good. Now let's bend over a little bit more. Good. Just side to side. If you want, we can step back and reach. Okay. Just swinging those arms up, reaching back. I like both of them. I'm going to do both here. 3, 2, and 1. We have a good morning here. Hands behind your head. We're going to hinge, pushing those hips towards the back wall, and then squeeze to stand below the air out. Good. Bottoms back. I want stiff legs, soft knees. So we're going to keep those legs fairly straight, but our knees are going to soften and bend a little, okay? Not a bend in the leg, but a bend in the knee. We're going to see some RDLs later. So we want to practice this movement, pushing back. Nice neutral spine. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Next exercise, butt kicks, okay? We're just going to pull back here and open up. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those heels towards your bottom. You got it. Nice work. Kick, kick, kick. We're going to see this later. We're going to go mostly strength today, 40-second intervals, just focused on moving weight and using as heavy weight as we can for that interval. And the end, we'll kind of do some higher intensity cardio to kind of, flush out all the work we've done. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to come down to the floor. We're going to go into a down dog and then into up dog, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Hips up and back. And then hips to the floor if you want. You might go down a little lower with this if that feels better, okay? Push back. And then hips to the floor. One more. Push back. Hips to the floor. Ooh, that feels good. All right, we're going to jog on the spot now on this next one, okay? So we're just going to lift the knees. If you want to march, we can march on the spot. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 30 seconds of work here. Trying to bring that heart rate up a little bit. Make sure you start your watch if you're tracking your workouts. Here we go. You can give it a little turn here and there. Woo! Good job. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 30 seconds of rest here. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We're going into a farmer's march next. Use as heavy a weight as you can, still maintaining that balance, okay? So I want it to be challenging. It might be challenging on your grip. That's okay. Working grip strength is important. Still want to be able to open those jars at home. So it's good to practice it. All right, we're going to go into a march here for about 40 seconds, okay? 3, 2, and 1. We're going to start on the spot, okay? Holding. We can eventually move around with this march if we want. So let's grab that balance first. Practice. This is the one where I always tell you, brush your teeth on one leg in the morning to practice balance. I've seen huge improvements in my clients at the gym when they start that little practice in the morning, that little habit stack with brushing your teeth. There you go. Shoulders are down and back, chest out, okay? Arms are straight. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we're going to go with a loaded bridge here. So I'm going to go to the floor. We're going to bring these weights up by your hips, okay? And then we're going to set them down. I want you to grab the heads of your dumbbells. You can do 1 dumbbell here. It doesn't have to be 2. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Lift and lower. I want you to scoop, kind of like you're picking up a quarter with your bottom. Not a great visual, but it should help you kind of squeeze in and up. Trying to get those hips up so that you form a line from your shoulder to your hips to your knees. Good. If you feel a big arch in your back, you might tuck just a little bit as well. Just a tiny bit, not a ton, to help engage those glutes a bit more. Or shorten them so they can engage. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, nice work. We're going to keep those weights. This is our superset team. We have 3 of these, okay? Next, if we want, we could load and do a bridge from the bench next time instead of the floor if you have one, okay? But let's start with that march. Grab that weight. If it didn't challenge you, we're going to move this time if you want. 3, 2, and 1. If you're still working on that balance, stay on the spot. We're going to lift and move a little bit across the room now. All right, shoulders are down and back, chest out. Woo, find that balance. Sometimes we just want to drop our foot when we lose it. I want you to keep trying to find it, okay? Nice work. Keep working, we're halfway. Slow and controlled, slow and steady. Slow and steady, find it. And you're like, I'm not steady, Tatum, that's okay. That's okay, that's why we're practicing it. It'll get better with practice. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go to that bridge. You can do it from the floor. I'm gonna go with a hip thruster from the bench, okay? So I'll turn this at an angle a little bit, just to get a little more range here. You want your shoulder blades just at the bench here, the lower shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 40 seconds. You can stay at the floor like the first one, or you can come up a little bit higher. Squeeze and lift. Turning on that bottom here. On this one, notice that I'm not rocking my body and using momentum to lift. It's coming from the hips. All right, from the glutes here. Squeeze and lift. Remember that scoop, squeeze and lift here. Good. Chin is tucked. Make sure the feet are down, that we're not pressing into the toes or the heels are popping off the floor. We want to keep those heels down. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent. We're going to go back to that march again. Stay on the spot. Maybe we don't even need the weight yet. Maybe we just need to march without the weight, okay? Just learning to stabilize on one foot. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Lift. That's it. Stand tall. Again, shoulders are down and back. Chest out. Don't rush it. Really work to balance here. We're halfway, team. Keep moving. Keep marching. Keep marching. You might feel that grip. It's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, I'm going to go with both of my weights on this time. All right, remember, you can just keep one, and you can stay at the floor or use your bench here as well. So we're getting a little use out of our benches today. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze and lift. Last one here in this superset before we move on to our large circuit. Give a little pause at the top. Really squeeze. Make sure you feel your bottom. The more you drop those hips, the more you'll get the quads and the glutes to go. The less you drop the hips, the more you'll stay into those glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work. Weights down. We have 30 seconds here. We're moving to our circuit now. 6 exercises. We have a little bit of strength and endurance programmed in here today. So get ready for that. Whew. 40-second intervals on most of these. We'll see a minute where we're splitting our unilateral work on each side of the body. It'll be 30 seconds each side, okay? All right. One arm row. I'm going to use my bench here. Here we go. Pull back with that support. If you don't have the bench, use your leg and pull it back. Ooh, I picked up a heavy weight here. This is usually not the weight I use, but we're going to go with it now. Here we go. Come on, team. You want to pull that weight back towards your hip or rib cage, not under the chest. Halfway. Other side. Three, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, moving on. We have a partial to full squat. We're going to do a couple partials in there, so you have some extra time under tension. So we're going to come down, we're going to come up for 1, 2, that partial, and then all the way up, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. We're down. Halfway, all the way up. Right into it. Halfway. 1. Partial. 2. Full. Partial. 1. Partial. 2. Give me a full. Oh, there you go. Even if you don't have those really heavy weights that you need for your legs, this should get you there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. We have split squats coming up. I'll be using my 20s for reference. If we're still working balance and range of motion, just go body weight, okay? Grab those weights, team. We're jumping right into it here. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Left foot forward, right foot back, up and down. We're trying to maintain a full range here today on this one. Up and down. Why? Because this is your key to getting to the floor and back up, to the ground and back up for the rest of your life. So keep this strength here. Keep this strength around this full range of movement here around the joints. If we always just stop here, this is all the strength we're going to gain. We're not going to have that strength to go all the way. Halfway switch, right foot forward, left foot back. I'm talking. Keep me quiet here. There we go. Remember, you want to be on train tracks, okay? Train tracks. Not a tightrope, but train tracks. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have a chest press. I'm going to go from my bench here today. Feel free to chest press from the floor, as we normally do, okay? On your back at the floor, or if you have a bench, use your bench today. Whew. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Push away. If you've been dealing with a shoulder issue, remember you can do a neutral grip, palms facing in towards each other, and see if that helps the shoulder or not. You can stop at 90 degrees versus coming all the way to the chest. You can go lighter and put a load on that shoulder that it can handle without pain. All right, your pain can be a 0 to 3, maybe a 4, but anything above that, we need to make adjustments. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, nice work. We have a dumbbell RDL. All right, we want to push our hips back. We practice this with those stiff legs and soft knees, okay? I'm going to use my bench here. 3, 2, and 1, just to show you how you can use it to keep those legs stiff, right? If I bend too much, my lower leg is going to come away from the bench. So this, by pressing my lower legs against this bench, you can use a box, a chair, something at home, has helped me maintain that stiffer leg, but still reminds me to bend my knees because I can't push those hips back unless I soften those knees. You just don't want to bend the entire leg. Woo! There we go. Neutral spine, shoulders out of the ears, head, neck, and spine in line. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, split stance RDL. We're gonna go with one weight this time. We're gonna add a little rotation, okay? If that rotation is throwing your form off, quit rotating, okay? Just go with that staggered stance RDL. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna push the hips back as we drive. We're gonna drive them around to the side, shift them to the side. So just a little bit. We're just gonna come over those shoelaces versus straight down, okay? So just a small shift here for now. If you feel you can shift a little bit more, you can reach a little bit more. But we wanna keep pushing those hips. It's not a twist of the spine as much as it is a shift of the hips. Good, other side. Here we go, same thing. I'll face you, see? I don't know if you can see that little movement. It's just a tiny movement. The hips are still shooting back. You still want to maintain that neutral spine. All right, we're not reaching. We're pushing the hips back. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Okay, nice work. We're back to that single arm dumbbell row. Again, sorry I didn't demonstrate it earlier, but we can go here, all right? Or we can use our bench. I'm gonna use a 20 just so I get better range on that row. 3, 2, and 1. Pulling towards the rib cage or the hip. Nice neutral spine. Maybe give it a little pause at the top. Halfway, other side here, okay? Maintain a neutral wrist as well, okay? Neutral wrist. Sometimes we tend to curl it in under our body to try to pull a little further. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Excellent. All right, team. Moving on, we have our partial to full squat here. Again, you can make it a single partial, like just a partial to full, or you can join me in doing the double. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, we're down. We're coming up partial squat. Partial squat all the way up, okay? From the down, up to full. Good. Again, this might just be one. Maybe that's all you want to do to a full. You do you. Modify to give you the challenge you need. A lot of it will depend on where you are in your fitness journey and what kind of weight you have at home to work with. Three, 2, I'm gonna finish this rep, and 1, rest. Okay, we have our split squats now, okay? Split squats. Here we go. Left foot forward, right foot back. 3, 2 and 1 on those train tracks. Up and down, finding balance, finding full range. Chest up. Try to get a 90-90 bend in the legs here. Very quad dominant here. Finding balance. Range. Don't go up on that weight until you feel like you can get that full range. Now, if your knees don't allow for full range, then that's different. Halfway switch. There you go. $15 more seconds. You got it. 7, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work, team. We're going to those chest press, okay? Again, from the floor on your back or from a bench if you have one. You decide. There are days that I don't want to get my equipment out. Just going to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Chest press, team. This should be fairly heavy. I want this load. As long as you have control and stability of the arms and the weight over the chest, keep trying heavier weight here, okay? It's 40 seconds. You can do it. Give me one more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. We have that RDL. We're going to use this bench again, okay? If you want a chair or not, but just think about very stiff legs, soft knees. 10 more seconds to go here. We'll go right into that. Whew, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Push back over your chair or your bench. I want the head, neck, and spine in line. Let's change our tempo a little bit. We're going to go down nice and slow. Fire it up. A little bit quicker. Squeezing those glutes tight, blowing that air out. Drawing the navel in and up. Give me 2 more. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work. Just a single weight here now with a bit of that rotation. If that rotation is throwing off your form, you feel yourself rounding, just head straight down and back, okay? But we're gonna put all that weight in that front left leg. 3, 2, and 1 with a small rotation or not. Form first on everything we do. That includes whether you go up on a weight or not. We want that form first before we add weight. Whether it's something like this, a little advanced, it's not very far, just a little over. Instead of in front of that right leg, we're trying to lower into that left front foot, shoelaces. Halfway, other side. Push those hips back. Remember that stiff leg. It's okay if you don't reach your foot. We're not trying. Okay, some of us will get there. Keep pushing the hips back until they don't go any further. Soft knee though. If you lock out that leg and that knee and you have tight hamstrings, you will start to round in that lower back or upper back, trying to find that movement somewhere. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, team, you've got this. We're going one more time here, okay? One more time. Put these under here, out of the way. All right, we're gonna start with that single arm row. Again, support yourself here, or a chair, or a bench if you have it. 3, 2, and 1, row, and release. Give it a pause. Halfway, other side. Should be getting about 8 or 10 of these in, depending on the weight you're using. Again, neutral spine here. Give me 2 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, rows are done. Partial to full squat here, okay? Partial to full squat. 2 partials or 1. It's up to you, okay? Maybe it's just a squat at this point. Maybe we're a little tired and we just want to go up and down in a full squat. You can modify, make it your own. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We're down. We're partial. If you're there, another partial with me. And then a full. Woohoo! 1. And that partial can be pretty big. All right, we're just not at full extension. We're somewhere in between there. Still feeling those quads contracted really hard here. 1, 2, all the way up. Woo! 14 seconds to go. 1, 2, give me a full 8 seconds. You got it. Partial, partial, full. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, split stance, split squat, split squat. Here we go. Whew. You need to throw some pillows or blankets under your knees if you're worried. Maybe you want to go all the way down, but you're worried. Put some blankets or, did I say flowers? Blankets or pillows to help. Here we go. Left foot forward, right foot back, team. We're up and down. Split stance. Here we go. 2. A lot of balance needed here. 3. We practiced those farmer marches earlier to kind of help us find that. If you started with some weight here and you're like, ooh, I can do some weight, I can't do all the weight, put one weight down, grab this way, go into that goblet squat for me, okay? Switch, right foot forward, left foot back. Ways to keep working, okay? We want to keep working. Unless our form goes. And then we stop. Or we have pain sudden. If something comes up and we start to feel a weird pain, we stop. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Chest press. Oh, all right, team. 3 more exercises to go in this circuit, and we'll do a little high intensity cardio. Here we go, team. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Exhale. Let's see if we can push in that 1, 2, 1, 2 tempo. So 2 up, 2 down, nice and smooth. Keep them coming. You can do it. No pause at the top, just keep them coming. 3, give me 1 more. 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work, team. All right, with that, we're doing that dumbbell RDL, okay? With a bench, a chair, or without. All right, we want to work on stiff legs, soft knees. Notice I'm sitting, I'm taking a break here. Here we go, in 3, 2, and 1. Press those hips back, push them back. Head, neck, and spine in line. Shoulders out of those ears. Keep them drawn back. Engage your lats. Good. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay. All right, we got this. We got this. Last one here. We'll do about, I think it's 9 minutes or so. 8 to 9 minutes of some cardio, and you're on with your day. Good job for showing up here today. Here we go. Woo, split stance RDL. Straight down or across the body. Here we go. Little rotation over the shoelaces, not much. Make sure the hips rotate, okay? This isn't just a spinal rotation. I want to keep my hips fixed and rotate. I want the whole spine to rotate. Woo, my grip. I'm gonna hold 2 here, hands, because my grip is going on this dumbbell. Limits my range a little bit, so I just need to watch that back. Keep those shoulders back, bend as much as I can. Halfway, other side. Here we go. Remember, you're on the toes of the back foot, just feeling all the weight on this front leg. I think I can now grab it. A lot of good grip strength going on today. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, nice work. 30 seconds here. We'll kind of put these weights away. All right. 3 exercises here. We're going to move through them at 40 seconds of work with 20 seconds of rest in between. We're going to hit it 3 times, I believe, okay? 3 times. I'll get a little good bout of some cardio, okay? We're going to start with butt kicks to high knees back, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Butt kicks, working forward if you have the space, or stay on the spot, and high knees back, all right? On the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 6 of those. All right, depends on your space there, all right? These are 40-second intervals. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, drop squat. I didn't put up a modification window. If you don't want to jump down, drop down, step side to side and touch, okay? Side to side. Otherwise, you're with me here, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 40 seconds. That's it. Kind of stomp it down, okay? Stomp as you land. Jump out and land. Woo! This really helps build up our joints, our bones. And this is nice and light. It's light on us if we, versus like jumping up and down in a full on squat. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay. We have lateral shuffles with a jumping jack. Lateral shuffle. Timer off. Let's see if we can dismiss that. Cancel timer. Can you hear that? All right, I'm gonna grab a sip of water. All right, lateral shuffles with a jumping jack, okay? Let's start to the left here. 3, 2, and 1. Lateral shuffle, find your jumping jack. Lateral shuffle. All right, whatever your space allows here. It might just be 2 shuffles to a jumping jack, whatever you can do here. Remember, when you're laterally shuffling, you're pushing off with that outside leg. So if you're moving left, you're pushing off of that right leg, okay? We don't want to crisscross our feet. We want to push off with that outside leg push. Okay, you got it? 3, 2, and 1. Rest. 20 seconds. Good job. All right, we're back to the top on this with those butt kicks. Okay, if you have to stay on the spot, count out 4, 6, or 8 of those, then go to your high knees, okay? It can be a march. All right, it can be a low butt kick too. Modify, modify. Woo! Here we go, team. We got this. 3, 2, and 1. Butt kicks are first. Moving forward. High knees back. Lift, lift, lift. Butt kicks forward. High knees back, back, back. Good. Butt kick. High knees. Butt kick. High knees. Again, march or stay low with it. You got it. Three, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, who's feeling it? I know I am. All right, we have those drop squats, okay? Remember, we can make them less plyometric by just that lateral touch here, okay? All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down and touch. Drop, drop. Bend those knees on that drop. Get low. Practice that. When we jump squat, we want to land with a squat so we can absorb some of that shock to the ground. So here, by touching down, we're forced to get low, and our legs might be tired. That might feel like too much. So if you need to go here and just practice that in and out, modify. Otherwise, really try to get down low. Up on those toes, down. There you go, 7 seconds. Whew. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lateral shuffles, finding that jumping jack, okay? You might step, step, tap, tap, step, 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 tap, tap. There's an option as well, okay? We'll get back to our windows next week. I didn't think we really needed too many of them this week, so I'm just giving you some ideas. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lateral shuffle, jumping jack. Thirteen seconds. Woo, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, rest. All right, team. I believe we have one more set of these. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Okay. 8 seconds here. Let's do this. This is your last round. You've got this, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Butt kicks. You can do this. Just modify it to lower intensity. Stay on the spot. Whatever you have to do. Maybe you find a different move that feels good to you right now so that you can keep moving, okay? That's all good. Three, 2, 1. Nice work. All right. 2 more sets, or 2 more exercises. 40 seconds each, okay? So 1:20 of work in total left in this workout. You're doing great, okay? Kudos to you for showing up today. All right, you've got this. You can do it. Just keep doing your best. 3, 2, and 1. I'm okay if you go just 15 seconds and have to stop, or 20 and stop. Or maybe you do 10 seconds, rest for 5, 10 more seconds, rest for 5. All right, this is how we push a little further, get a little bit better, okay? It's how we progress. Talk about progression by lifting heavier weights. We also progress by going longer, okay? Moving longer. Woo. Doing more sets, right? Lots of different ways. We got this. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Lateral shuffle with that jumping jack. These are making me nervous, so I'm going to move them just a tad. Every time I could just see me flying over those. All right, here we go. 7 seconds to go. Last 40 seconds. All right, you've got this. Let's do it. 3, 2, And 1, lateral shuffle. The lower you go, the harder those shuffles are. 1, bend down low. All right, we're basketball players. I like to pretend I'm an athlete in some sport here, moving. You got it. If you want, we can take it to a block. Okay? And reach versus that jumping jack. Have some fun with it, team. Have some fun. Woo! 10 seconds. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Cool down. All right, nice work. Let's grab a quick sip of water. We'll breathe in and out here. Try to reset. All right, excellent work. Let's breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. We're gonna bring those arms overhead and out and in and out, in and out, in and out. Nice work. Let's go ahead and spread those feet wide. Interlace your hands behind. Get a little chest stretch. If you have a towel nearby or a band, grab it if you have trouble reaching and interlacing the fingers, okay? Here we go. Just open that chest for a few seconds. Good. Now let's reach down to the right. Up and over. Look up. You can toe in slightly as we go a little wider here. Breathe, all right? If we go too far, we might not be able to find that breath, so stay where you can feel just that stretch begin, and you can breathe. Good. Now bring that left arm across the chest, open the fingers wide, look away. Up and over to the other side. Nice lean, look under the armpit. Maybe it's up at the hand, maybe it's down at the floor or at knee. Nice good stretch with good breathing. Back up to the top. Bring that right arm across the chest. Hold. Fingers wide. Look away from that hand. Breathe. Arms wide. We're going to push those hips far back. Okay, nice neutral spine here. We're going to find the back of our legs. Drop the chin. Hold here. Hands to the floor. Walk it to the left side. Reach outside that ankle or towards that foot with a little twist. Walk it back into the other side now. Same thing. And we're back to the middle. Arms out like airplane wings. Come up. There you go. Let's come on down to the floor here real quick. All right. We're going to do some cat-cows. So tuck the toes. I want you to round the back. Tuck the pelvis, the chin. Push away. Shoelaces to the floor, dump the belly, pull the chest through, look up. Toes to the floor, pelvis under, tuck the tailbone, drop the chin, push away, scaredy cat. Shoelaces to the floor, dump the belly, pull the chest through, look up. Last one, tuck, 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 push away. Shoelaces to the floor, dump the belly, pull that chest through, look up. Good. Sit back for just a couple seconds here, big breaths. And a couple quick Z sits, not a lot of time. Heel to knee, hinge forward, hand outside the knee and the foot. Hold here and breathe. We're going to twist towards that knee, out to the side and slide out. And bring it back in. Other side. Heel to knee, hinge forward. Nice 90-degree bend in that front leg. Long spine. Walk it over to the side. Slide out as far as you can. Give it a reach. 3, 2, and 1. Draw it back in. Walk it in slowly. All right, that's it today. Thank you, team. Let me know what you thought about the new location for now. We're going to temporarily use this. This is where I work, so welcome to the weight room. I'll see you next week in the same space, all right? Bye-bye.